Hello everyone and welcome back to a new video. In this video I'm going to be showing you the best settings, or at least my personal favorite settings, for Rainbow Six Siege. This is a setting to give you really high FPS. And this is just a setting for like your gaming to be way better. And yeah, let's begin. So you want to go to your options and go to your settings. You probably know how to do that. Now let's start by general. I'm going to do interface preferences, whatever. Now I like to have all these on. It's up to you. I'm not gonna explain all these. It'll take a long time. But yeah, you can go ahead and change this one. This one is not as important, but it's really important to me. I really like it. The show scoring, basically, I'm pretty sure this just changes so that if you get a kill, it would say 1v5, and it would show you that enemy team got killed, stuff like that. I like to have it on, but some pros have it off. I don't know why. But yeah, you can just go ahead and turn it all on. That's what I use. Audio, this is important, but not as important. You can just go ahead and have your master volume on 100. Subtitles off, you don't need those. Music volume, I just prefer to have to be on 50. You can have it completely off. But yeah, dialogue volume, you want to have that 100. Voice chat volume, I like to have it on 80, but my friends, they don't have the best mics, and their microphone volume is really low for some reason. So yeah, I put it on 100. You can put it on 80 and stuff like that. Dynamic range, you should have this on hi-fi. I heard that hi-fi was the best. But yeah, I just prefer to have it on hi-fi. It's the best to me. Now the rest is just voice chat. So how your microphone's leveled and stuff like that. So you have your threshold, microphone level, and you have voice chat record mode. I would always put push talk. Literally no one uses open or disable. I mean, you can use disable if you don't want to have a microphone, but push talk is really useful. Mute on focus. Mute a sound in the window is unfocused. I've not used those. I just have it on. Next is the display. So my monitor, I have it on always put your monitor on your best monitor. If you have 1, 2, 3, just pick the best monitor with the highest refresh rate. Resolution does not matter as much. You don't need to let your game run at 4K or 1440. It barely does anything. I would just recommend doing 1920 by 1080 to get the highest FPS. Display mode, you always want to have this on full screen. Literally no one uses windowed or borderless. And I'll show you why. Because windowed, it removes the refresh rate and aspect ratio, so it's auto, and refresh rate's on 60. Now my monitor is 240, so I need the highest refresh rate. And borderless is basically the same thing, except you have the aspect ratio and the refresh rate is locked, so it's locked on 60. So change that to full screen. Refresh rate, put it on the highest that you have on your monitor. And aspect ratio. Now the normal one is 16 by 9. I put 16 by 10 because it makes objects look bigger. It's basically stretched res. Let me show you. So this is 16 by 9. Okay. Look at that. It's pretty small. Let me go display 16 by 10. Yeah, so this is 16 by 10. 16 by 10. And let's compare it to 16 by 9. This is the default one, 16 by 9. Yes. It looks way smaller. I don't know if it can be captured on video. But in my game it looks way smaller. I have to, let me just go ahead and display 16 by 10. And yes, apply. Anyway, let's go back. Display. Okay, the rest you can have VSync off. You don't need that. Field of view, always have this on 90. You can have it on 60. But as you can see, it makes everything way more zoomed in. And I don't know who plays with this. Let me get up. Yeah, as you can see, it's way more zoomed in. It might be useful for some people, but for me, it's pretty much not. I mean, you want to have the widest field of view, But yeah, let me go ahead and change that back. Some people like to have it on 87. It's basically the same thing as 90. I keep it on 90, that's my preference. Calibration, just the brightness. I keep mine on 55. Let's go to graphics now. So my overall quality is custom. You can put it on like a preset one, but I wouldn't really recommend that. Now next is texture quality. You can have this on low, but I personally like to see have the graphics on high. It looks better for video and stuff like that. So keep mine ultra. Texture filtering, you should put that on linear. But yeah, LOD quality. This one it's like lower is not as good. Higher, ultra is way better. Shading quality, I prefer to have it on medium. Shadow quality, I put it on high. There's also very high, but I like to keep it on high. Reflection quality, sorry, my pronunciation is not the best. I keep it on high. Ambient occlusion, I keep this off because it's pretty much useless, as you can see. Right. Select the amount, you can read it yourself. Lens effect, now this basically I'm pretty sure lens effect, it just makes effect for lenses. So I don't know if it's about scoping in and stuff, but yeah, just keep it off. So as you can see, bloom effects, bloom plus lens flare, stuff like that. Zoom in depth field, you want to have this off all the time. Now this one's anti-aliasing. People prefer to have this on off or 2AA, 2X. I keep it on TAA because as you can see, it makes the objects look sharp. So it's a bit of what is this? Can you see this? I don't know if you guys can see that, but this thing, let me show you. Can you see it's very weird looking? Yeah. It makes objects look way sharper. So if I go ahead and change my anti-aliasing to high. I think this is the highest. Yep. As you can see, it doesn't do as much. And it makes things way more laggy. My video is looking super laggy by this. I'm gonna turn this off. It just is pretty useless. You can have this on where is it? TAA, much better. Render scaling, I keep it 75. TAA sharpness 50. Now controls. Now I wouldn't recommend you copy my sensitivity exactly. Now if you want to know, I have a Glorious Model O mouse, so I keep my sensitivity around 16, and my settings for the mouse itself, the DPI, is around 600 or 450 DPI. But yeah, so I got 16, and aim down sights 25, cause yeah, I like to do flicking, but yeah. Anyway, next thing, okay, yeah. Mouse scroll enabled, all these stuff. You can just go ahead and copy this. This is the default one. You guys don't really need to change this. Aim assist enabled, controller auto rotation. I don't use controller, so these are my. Oh, who's shooting me? Oh crap. Okay, that was weird. That scared me. Anyway. But yeah, these are my settings. If you guys want to copy it, you can, all of it. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching, and bye.